Good day, everybody. Welcome to the Hyundai Ioniq 6. This is my first drive, my first experience here, so bear with me as I take you out on a drive. We're going to just first figure out how to get it into drive. We're in reverse. Your shift lever is right here. Drive up, reverse down. I like it. It feels great. And we are in drive. Great 360 camera right there. Very, very nice. We are actually today at Hyundai's brand new vehicle testing facility, and what they do here is a lot of Hyundais that are involved in crashes or have other mishaps. They will bring those here and study them, try to figure out what happened, how they handled the crash. And as part of today, we get to drive this Ioniq 6. We are in the all-wheel drive, so this has 360-ish some horsepower, 400 and some pound-feet of torque. I'm not quite sure. I'll stick the numbers up there, as I always do. All right, let's give her the beans here. Oh, wow. Very good, very smooth coming onto the throttle there. Very tight steering. Yeah, not a lot of play in that wheel. Very good. Very chunky, high quality feeling wheel here. Have to sort of get used to this white on white kind of configuration that we have as far as the center screen. This looks great. The center one is pretty unique, getting on the brakes there. Now let's see what we got here. Saying 202 mile range. We're going to go about 12 miles. And let's see here. We do have some regenerative braking there. Not huge amounts. I think I could probably change that. Oh yeah, now we are full one pedal driving. And I did that with this left paddle. It will come to a stop. Yeah, not super strong. I like it. It's not over the top crazy, but it is one pedal. So we got that enabled right now. Very hushed in here. I can barely hear those cars going by. This is a very premium feeling so far. Again, this is my first impression, folks. I haven't spent a lot of time in cars like I normally do, so bear with me as I kind of learn about this. Now let's see, down here we have something called drive mode, and I just put it in sport. You can see all my graphics just changed. I'm gonna go ahead and see if my acceleration is a little better. I'm gonna come to one brake pedal stop. 0 there, punch it. Oh, it kicks you right off the start in sport mode. Okay, yeah, this thing is way livelier in sport mode. Glad I pressed that button. Did the steering tighten up? Yes, the steering definitely tightened up. This is wallowy though. Don't get this you know, this is not trying to compete with something like a Model 3 as far as the wallowy steering. Feels good though. It's, you know, this is pretty, man, it builds up weight as you kind of hit it harder. So good job Hyundai on the steering feel. Still liking the all one pedal driving here, just kind of pacing this car up in front. So a lot going on the steering wheel here. Looks like your cruise control stuff is all over on this side. All of your audio things here. Let's go ahead and make sure our lights are on auto. What else we got down here? All your climate controls. Let's see what we got here. We got, okay, this is just touch. It's not haptic or anything. We have the climate on auto. There's 3 levels of auto there. Got one USB-A there. Here's the key fob. Gotta like that. Nice looking key fob. Looks like a charging pad here. Oh, over some bumps there. Nice. Now overall styling wise, I'm gonna stay neutral on that. Again, outside is all about aerodynamics. Kind of looks like a liftback, which I was hoping it would be, but it does have just a modestly sized trunk. Now up front there is a frunk, and it's pretty small and probably best left for your charging equipment. Now the interior is all about a futuristic look, and it has lots of storage space, lots of people space, and in the back seat it has that limo-like legroom. Good headroom, and while the color scheme is not my cup of tea, everything you touch and feel is really, really nice and elegant. If maybe a little bit sterile, but definitely futuristic. All right, let's go ahead and get it out on the highway here. Go ahead and change one pedal off there, because I like a little bit of a natural drift on the highway. I'm not a big one pedal driving fan out on the highway. And wow, here is some traffic, but let's go ahead and merge. Oh, and as you can see, I'll go ahead and put on the left blinker there. You can see the camera down the left side. I really like that. That's cool. Still use your rear view mirrors. You still have blind spot there. Yeah, this is good. This is effortlessly. I barely have the throttle. And this is where I think this car shines, is the aerodynamic shape. They got the drag coefficient of this thing cut down, and you can tell, I mean, I am barely pressing the throttle pedal, and unlike a lot of EVs, this one wants to run. This one will get away from you. A little bit more effort there. Yeah, very, very competent cruiser, because it's just, you can tell the aerodynamics. There's not a lot of losses from drag, or at least it's minimized here, and you can tell whisper quiet on the wind. I think I could have a whispering conversation in here. This is really quiet. This is the quietest EV I've driven. That's my like walk away impression from this. If somebody says, how was your drive in the Ioniq 6, I'd say, well, plenty of acceleration in the all-wheel drive and whisper quiet. Let's go ahead and go down to the next ramp. Here's a big old sweeping left turn. Yeah, the steering's tight, nice and tight here. Let me go ahead and put it in sport. Yeah, this is pretty decent around that long sweeper. And we'll go up here and go ahead and turn around. Let's see. It's still quiet in here, 93. Let's get back to legal. Don't look at that. All right, now we're back. Tracking right down the center. This thing's really good. Again, Hyundai and Kia make one of the better systems for keeping you truly centered. And I'm keeping a nice safe distance there. Let's go ahead and see if we can navigate this. Yeah, this is really good. Again, they do a great job on these systems. Oh, it doesn't like me. It wants me to put my hand on the wheel. We'll go ahead and do that. Now pricing starts about $43,000 US for the base rear wheel drive model, and that's going to get you 240 miles of range. And it tops out at $57,000 with the all-wheel drive limited trim, and that'll get you 270 miles of range. Now I like the SE long range all-wheel drive. That gets you the quick dual motor acceleration, and that's going to come in right around $50,000, but that gets you over 300 miles of range, 316 I think. Yeah, if you want more of a luxury feeling EV that has great range, pretty good driving capability, a ton of features, you know, this is it worth the money or not? You know, this is feels a little bit more polished as far as a luxury vehicle. Very incredibly spacious. This thing has tons of space inside. Yeah, I wouldn't call this a sport sedan by no means, but it's fun to drive. Again, I like the throttle response. It's not too crazy. Let's just go ahead and check the brakes out here. Pretty hard braking. Yeah, decent brake pedal feel. It's not real firm, not soft, kind of in the middle. Now with no regenerative braking on, this thing just rolls. I have not touched the gas pedal. Man, this thing, that's why it's so efficient. It's just the aerodynamics. There's no drivetrain losses. It almost feels like it's completely disconnected. Starting to slow down finally now. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of braking in with this paddle over here, a little bit more. Yeah, that's more natural. That feels a little bit almost like an automatic transmission gas engine right there. You know, where you get that little bit of drivetrain resistance to slow you down. But if you turn this completely off, you will roll forever. Now, this is your just comfortable cruising car. I would love to take trips in this. I would love to commute in it because it's just so stinking comfortable. It's almost, it almost swaddles you in quietness. And if you like your EV to give you a little bit of solitude from the world, you do have an incredible sounding stereo system, just very, very rich in here. If you do like that, then this is the EV to get you. If you want to go out and tear up a country road, plenty of speed to do it. It's just going to have a little bit more of a softer, more wallowy ride. So big thumbs up with this. Thanks to Hyundai for letting me take this on a spin today. And thank you for joining us today on Beyond the Test Drive. Like and subscribe, and have a great day, morning or evening, wherever you may be.